Today I dealt with the most outrageous eBay situation I have ever dealt with in my entire time on the website. And I've been on there for quite a few years. I have over 250 transactions on the site. And over that time, I've run into things that don't go right. The problem with the site is a lot of the people on there are just random people that don't know anything about doing business. And so you get hiccups and things don't go right. Most of the time it kind of works itself out. People are willing to cooperate and make it right. Today, and with this particular sale, the behavior of the individual was so obscure and mysterious and inexplicable to me that, I mean, it's comical. It's video worthy. So I purchased these telephones, okay, and the subject of this video is going to be surrounding the power cords. You can see here that all 5 power cords are present and they're the right ones, okay. So I get the phones, and the base unit has this power adapter plugged into it, this unbranded generic wrong voltage, wrong plug size adapter connected to the base. Doesn't work. The phones call for 5.5, the adapter's 6, the plug's too small. It kind of works if you jam it in there and hold it at a certain angle, but the bottom line, it doesn't work. It's not the right one, and it's not what was supposed to come with the sale. So I write to the individual that sold the phones. I wrote them a nice friendly paragraph that explained what transpired, and I'm waking up in 7.5 hours. Oh no, I hope not. 2:15, that's way too early. Anyways, so they said that I can send them back if I like, which I wasn't really fond of because the adapter's not that expensive, and I'm sure it would cost more to send it back than it would to buy a new adapter, and then at that point I'd be out the cost of the shipping and have no phones. At least if I have to buy the adapter, I'm out the additional price of the adapter, but I have a working set of phones. So I says, no, I don't really want to send it back. Although I have seen some cases where the eBay return policy doesn't charge for return shipping and the seller doesn't seem to pay for it, so like nobody pays for it. I don't quite understand that. Anyway, so I said, here's an adapter I found, it's the right one, it's $11. Would you consider a partial refund for $11 so I can make this at work again? Because it just seems like it's overall a lot less hassle than packing it up and sending it back. And they said, okay, we'll do that. So I said, okay, great, let's do that. And then they said, I already send you, not sent, send, as in like, not the past tense. I already send you the refund, which I didn't get. So I wrote back and I said, did you send it via PayPal? I don't see it in my account. So they reply again, and this is where it gets just inexplicably absurd. They said, yes, we did via PayPal, and they provide a screenshot of clear and convincing evidence that they sent the refund. Now the problem here, there's 2 problems. Number 1, they sent it through PayPal as like a third-party transaction between people. It's not related or tied to the sale of these phones whatsoever, which is not the right way to do it. They should have sent the refund through eBay, and they didn't. So that was the first thing that went wrong. And the second thing that went wrong is they sent it to some random email address that I've never even heard of before. They send the email, they send the money to my first name _ my last name at yahoo.com, which is not my email address. It never has been. I've never had an email address that even has one portion of my name in it. And then, if you look here, it's kind of hard to see, but it says, the receiver of this payment is unverified, which I believe means it's not even tied to an account. And they just click send. Okay, no problem. Send anyways. Now, $11 isn't like an astronomical amount of money, but I sure wouldn't want to just waste $11. If I was to send somebody $11, I'd make sure it's actually going to that person, not just pull a random address out of thin air and send it. That's ridiculous. And even in this day and age, there's so many email addresses at this point. It's almost impossible to get an address that's your first and last name. I mean, you almost always have to have numbers or whatever after it because they're all used up. It's not like this is a corporate environment where there's a specific domain and a certain naming scheme and all the email addresses are standard. This is Yahoo. The email addresses could be anything under the sun. So that's what they did. They send it to whoever that is. I don't know. Probably never know. To that person. So I wrote back right away and I said, cancel the transaction because that's not the right account. And I wanted to just send them my PayPal address, but that's not the right way to do it. Actually, I believe eBay would cut that out of the message if I sent my email address in the message. So then I explained to them that the fourth picture of the listing has the correct adapter. Do you still have it somewhere? Did it fall out of the box? Did you grab the wrong one off the table? Whatever. And they come back and they say, we can't cancel the payment because it's completed. We have 2 set of Panasonic phones. It's possible we mixed the adapters. Sorry, our mistake. First off, this other adapter that came, it's not a Panasonic adapter. It's just not. So I don't think it came from another Panasonic phone. And on top of that, let's see, where are we here? It's not just possible. That's exactly what happened. If you claim that adapter was in your other phone, don't think so. But anyways, sorry, our mistake. Yeah, well, are you going to make it right? Are you going to fix it? So I wrote back again because that was not acceptable. And I said, where is it? Here we go. Can you just send the refund the right way through eBay so that it's on file, it's documented. If there was a case opened, eBay can look at it, see that refund was processed through eBay, etc., etc. And I told them I don't have that email address. I never have. It's nothing to do with my account. It's not something that I can log into. It's not something that I can receive an email at. It's just not mine. There's no other way to put it. And they said, just add it to your account. Are you nuts? You can't just add some random email address to your PayPal account and then poof, there's money. Oh my goodness. So I wrote back again and I said, it's not my email address. It's not new. It's not old. It's not obsolete. It's not one I just don't like to use. It's not mine. There's nothing else to it. It's a binary statement. It's not my address. And they just says, okay, go through the eBay return policy. Now, when they said, okay, we'll give you the partial refund, I says, all right, well, I'll go ahead and order the adapter then. So I'm not going to send it back and have this extraneous adapter floating around that I can't even use. So, whatever. So I says, fine, I'll just take the loss. I'm going to keep the adapter, keep the phones, and it was more than it should have been. But outrageous. I deal with people at work all the time in computers. And so I have no shortage of experience with people doing dumb things with computers, through computers, etc. This is outrageous. I've never seen somebody take a random email address and willingly and unsolicited just send money to it. That is so outrageous. A lot of times I can, especially if I know the person, I can understand why they did what they did even if it makes no sense. This time, I just can't figure it out.